When the developers made a great game, and after we finished it, we want to know what's gonna happen next. We need a sequel, and sometimes we need a third game, and that game become a series, and we like that. And you know why? Because it got good story. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Squall Ranger. Today I'm gonna show you 12 series with good story. For this list, I'm gonna remove GTA and the Final Fantasy series because each game are different than the other. And don't forget to subscribe if you don't want to miss the next video. Let's go. Number 12, Portal series. Portal is a series of first-person puzzle platform video game developed by Valve Corporation. Like we got Portal 1 and Portal 2. Portal 2, we got send a woman, Shells, forced to undergo a series of a test within the Aperture Science Enrichment Center by a malicious artificial intelligence, a computer, GLaDOS. So that GLaDOS control the facility. So you control Shell, and you have to run, jumping, interacting with switches or other device. You are able to withstand large drops, but you can be killed by falling into the toxic water of the facility. You can crush to death, passing through laser grid or fireability by turrets. This game is a very, very great puzzle game, and it's not for everyone, but it gonna make if you play that game, it's gonna make your brain, better, you know what I mean, yeah, it's a very great story, very good series, story game, yeah. Number 11, Dead Space series. Dead Space is a horror media franchise created by Glenn Schofield, developed by Visceral Games and published by EA. The franchise centers on a series of video games, include 2 films, a comic book series. So each installment of the Dead Space series is a continuation or addition to the continuing storyline, which began with the release of the original game. The game is set in the 26th century science fiction universe featuring environments, weapons, and characters typical of the genre. The series chronology is not present in a linear format, with sections of the storyline present in the form of either prequels or sequels. So this game. Number 10, Half-Life series. This series is a first-person shooter game developed and published by Valve. The major installments feature a protagonist named Gordon Freeman, a theoretical physicist who battles an alien invasion. That game got Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2, but Half-Life 2 got 2 more episodes, like Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Half-Life 2 Episode 2. So the first game in the series takes place in the fictional Black Mesa Research Facility in New Mexico circa the turn of the 21st century. Gordon Freeman is involved in an experience that accidentally created a dimensional rift to a trans-dimensional world called Sand, causing extraterrestrial life to swarm the facility and kill the staff. As Freeman and the survivor try to flee, a military unit is brought in to contain the situation, including killing those who try to escape. Freeman ultimately makes his way to Sand and eliminate the alien leader, the Nearly Land, but is confronted by the G-Man, who places Freeman into stasis. So this game, guys, is a very, very great series. The story is very good, and like I said, there's a rumor for the Half-Life 3, but it never came out. Hope it came out. Number 9, The Walking Dead, a Telltale game series. Hate it or not, this game is a very great game. So this game is an episodic graphic adventure video game developed and published by Telltale Games, based on the comic book The Walking Dead series. So the story of that game starts with an epidemic that turned the dead into zombies, like the walkers, that decimates civilization and takes place along the United States eastern seaboard. The series has focused on the character named Clementine, a young girl found alone by Lee Everett at the start of the epidemic. So Lee gonna help and teach Clementine how to survive in this chaotic world, sacrificing himself to try to reunite Clementine with her parents. Clementine continued the travel with other survivor groups for several years, eventually becoming the adoptive parent of the infant Alvin Jr. when his parents are killed. She has a run with a survivor group known as the New Frontier that strips from her. So I don't have much to say about that game. It's a very great series. It got a lot of episodes. The Walking Dead episode 2, it's very great series. You should play that series. It's one of the best series ever made. Number 8, Bioshock Series. The Bioshock series is a first-person shooter video game developed by Irrational Games. The first under the 2K Boston, 2K games when the game started. While specific mechanics differ between all three games, because we got Bioshock 1, 2, 3 in the series, they share a common theme of having the player use a combination of physical weapons such as guns and melee weapons, superhuman powers, and passive abilities granted by genetic alteration, plasmide in the first two games, vigor in Infinite, and feature of the game environment to strategically work their way to enemy forces in tactical situation. So, you see, this game is a very great game. The little girl, you have to save her to harvest her if you want to. That series is a very great series, and the graphic is very good. Story is very well played. Very great series. Number 7, Killzone Series. Yeah, Killzone is a series of first-person shooter video game developed by Guerrilla. Yeah, and the first game was released on the PlayStation 2. It was a very great game. That was my first-person shooter game I ever played, and it made me love first-person shooter game. Yeah, so the first Killzone was on the PlayStation 2, and then we got Killzone Liberation on the PlayStation Portable, and then Killzone 2 for the PlayStation 3, and Killzone 3 also. And after we got Killzone Mercenary on the PlayStation Vita, and on the PlayStation 4 we got Killzone Shadowfall, the latest, the last Killzone. This game is a very great series. Story are very good. So the series is set in the 24th century, showing the galactic war between the Interplanetary Strategic Alliance (ISA) and the Helghan Empire. Helghan. The Killzone series followed the continuation war between the ISA and Helghast, taking place on both ISA Earth colonies and the planet Helghan, the home of the planet Helghast. The series has featured 4 main protagonists: Captain Colonel John Templar, Sergeant Shevchenko, and mercenary Aaron Danner, and Shadow Marshal Luca Killzone Shadowfall in the Shadowfall. So this game is a very great series. So yeah, it's one of the great series I ever played. Number 6, the Metal Gear series. The Metal Gear series is a franchise created by Hideo Kojima, developed and published by Konami. So the stories follow the protagonist named Solid Snake. So he tried to get rid of the world Metal Gear, so it's a very great weapon and atone for his sins. So the Metal Gear series is well known for its elaborate, complex plot lines and large amount of cutscenes. You get a lot of great cutscenes. That game is a very great game, very great story, and if you want to fully understand the series, you have to play all of them one by one. We got Metal Gear 1, Metal Gear 2, Metal Gear 3, Snake Eater, Metal Gear 4 on the PlayStation 3, Metal Gear 5, Ground Zero, Phantom Pain. Yeah, it's a very great series. So I don't have much to say about it, because we all know the Hideo Kojima can make very great game. Yeah, Metal Gear series. Number 5, Red Dead Redemption series. Yeah, we know that Red Dead Redemption is a very great game. I know the Red Dead Redemption 2 not released yet, but I have to put that series on the list because the first Red Dead Redemption was very, very good, and the story was very good, open world. So let me say something about the story. The game takes place in the year 1911 during the decline of American Old West and the Mexican Revolution. So the game follows John Marston, a former outlaw, while he set out to hunt down his former gang members. Marston's wife and son are taken hostage by the government in ransom for his service as a bounty hunter. Have no other choice, it's very difficult for him, but he set out to bring his 3 former gang members to justice. So that game is a very, very great game. So I have to put it on the list because I know the Red Dead Redemption 2 gonna be very good. So this is a very good series. Red Dead Redemption 2, Red Dead Redemption series. Number 4, Uncharted Series. Uncharted Series is an action-adventure third-person shooter platform video game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony. It's a Sony PlayStation exclusive. So the game follows a protagonist named Nathan Drake, and a charismatic that guy is obsessed with treasure hunter who journey across the world to uncover various historical mysteries. So I don't have much to say about that game. We all know Uncharted is a very great series. We got Uncharted 1, Drake's Fortune, Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, one of the best game ever made. Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception, Uncharted 4, Thief Ends, Lost Legacy, on PlayStation Vita. The series, since the first series is the continuation. So Drake is just like I said, he's obsessed with hunting treasure. So I don't much to say about that game. We love Uncharted series, a very good series. So that's why, and the graphic of this game is good. The gameplay look like a movie. So Uncharted series, good story, great game. Number 3, the Mass Effect series. Mass Effect is a science fiction action RPG third-person shooter video game and developed by the Canadian company BioWare. So you play as Commander Shepard, the main character, whose mission is to save the galaxy from a race of partial mechanic being known as the Reapers and their agents, including the first game antagonist Saren and Tarius. That game is a very great game. We got the trilogy Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, and we know Mass Effect Andromeda, but I have no choice. I have to talk about it, even if it's not very good. But it's the series. The series is not bad. The story of the series is not very bad. So if you like science fiction movie, if you like play science fiction game, sci-fi games, the Mass Effect series is a very great game. The first trilogy, is very good. The story are very good. So you have to put it on the list. So Mass Effect series, including Mass Effect Andromeda, which sucks, but the whole series is quite good. Number 2, The Last of Us series. The Last of Us series is an action-adventure survival horror video game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony, and exclusive for Sony PlayStation. So you control Joel, a smuggler tax, with escorting a teenage girl named Ellie across a post-apocalyptic United States. So the game is played in third-person perspective. So you have firearms and improvised weapon. You can use stealth to defend against hostile humans and cannibalistic creatures infected by mutated strain of cordyceps fungus. I know we don't have a series yet, but we know we're gonna have The Last of Us 2. So it's a great series. They say Naughty Dog know how to make great series. That series could be number 1, but because we only have one game, we play only one game. I say okay, let me put on the second place. But we all know Naughty Dog can make great series. So that's why I have to put The Last of Us on the list. It's a very good game, very great series. And speaking of not have enough game in the series, that's why we got the number 1, the God of War series. We all know God of War series. We got a lot of game in the series. God of War 1, 2, 3, God of Sparta, MOBA, PlayStation Vita, PSP. Now you got the great God of War on the PlayStation 4. Is the continuation of the series. We all know that Kratos, a badass hack and slash game, Greek mythology, Athens, gods, Zeus. We all know. I don't have much to say about that. We all know that game is a badass game. It's a very great game, and the last God of War was a very huge success. The series is very good. The story of the series is very good. We know that. We just short thing about the series. You murder your family and then you seeking vengeance because you get tricked by the gods. So yeah, and the last God of War, now you grown up. You got a son, and you gotta teach him. He's gonna teach you too. A very great series. We all know that. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. And if you don't want to miss the next video, please subscribe. And when I wish 5K, I will do some PSN card, Xbox One card giveaway. Again, thank you.